रैंडम से मूवमेंट क्रिएट हो सकता है।
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Got right in behind it. Big appeal. Picks the gap perfectly.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. The captain's going to change things around in the field. Well, look how close that was to off stump. The timing on the shot was poor. Really didn't even get close to the ball. Very lucky to get away with that.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Brathwaite shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them. Solid defence, very compact.
Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
End of the over, 5 off it. West Indies are 58 for 2.
Nice bowling.
Ah, negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce. Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Bowling. Wait. Up.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out. That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control. Very full, spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yes.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest. No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap. Just threw the shot too early.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Well bowled.
Over. West Indies are 63 for 2.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Nice bowling.
Loud appeal.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Well bowled.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Bowlers.
A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
On this pitch and in these conditions, it's going to take something really special from the bowlers to win this. Really needed more runs on the board. Pressure will be right on the bowlers if they don't find early wickets. Into the final innings, and it's only day 3. Don't think we'll be here for much longer. This should be a fairly straightforward total to run down.
No interest in that one from the batter. Roach will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yep, catch it.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. A beauty, brilliant catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Seals from the northern end. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Bowler's end. Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
No shot offered.
A well-directed short ball sways out of the way this time.
That's the over. India are 26 for 1.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Time to keep the pressure on now. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep. Catch.
Super shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yep. Set.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it's still...
Joseph, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Good. Bit of timing there.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Gill has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep. That's it.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Yep. Catch it.
Perfectly timed.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Beaten on the drive.
Work.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Loud shout. Massive edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Catch!
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Misses everything.
Old fella.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Yep. No!
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, not a great delivery, got it full, lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep. Keepers!
Driven off the front foot, fantastic cricket shot, probably expected more there.
6 runs added there. India are 131 for 2.
Catch!
Onto
Yep.
the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep. No, no, no!
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Make him work.
Joseph with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. India are 140 for 2.
Leave it up there.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yep. Catch it!
Nicely played.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Old fella. Yep. Catch it!
Got that away nicely.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Leave it up there. Yep. Catch
Immaculate timing there.
No!
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yep.
Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep, yep. Clear.
What a good shot that is. Took advantage of a full straight ball.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Make him work.
Joseph with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward, looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Catch.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Yep. No!
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep. No, no, no!
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep. No! Bowled fella.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Fella. Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Keeper's end. Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them. 5 runs in that over. India are 171 for 4. Great shot through the gap.
Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half-century.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Right there.
Straight to the fielder.
Wait on.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Go bold, fella. Go bold, fella. Yep.
They'll get at least one.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
5 runs added in the over. India are 176 for 4.
Yep.
Good catch. Out.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Yep, yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
No.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Yep, catch it.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
No, no, no.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Leave it up there.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yep, yep, catch in.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Right there.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Waiting. Bold, fella. Wait.
Well placed. Should get a
Yep.
single.
Up.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly, no harm done. Both batters survive. A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Keepers in.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
End of the over, 3 runs coming from it. India are 194 for 5. In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep, catch it.
Good shot. A beauty.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that. There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Catch it.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Yep, catch it.
Absolutely nailed it.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, confidence is high out in the middle.
No.
Not needed. A poor line and length. Not much effort needed to hit that to the boundary.
Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
Really good shot that, as they're now into the 20s and can take plenty of confidence from it going forwards.
Catch it.
Power and precision in that shot.
No, no, no.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
Ball fell up.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Leave it up there.
Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Seals from the northern end.
Ball fell up.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Making work.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
No.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit...
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Catch it!
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Yep, catch it!
Lovely shot back past the bowler. Runs to be had here.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. A couple on offer here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Nicked it.
No!
Just threw the shot too early.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. No shot off. Loud appeal. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
9 runs added there. India are 263 for 6.
Yeah.
Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Yeah.
Cuts that off
Yep.
well in the infield.
Dives to make their ground. Did extremely well to make that.
Misses everything.
Bowl, fella.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that. That was just too good.
Yeah.
Confident appeal. Could it be? A huge moment in this match. A potential game changer if it's overturned. And gone. Didn't even wait for the umpire's decision. Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
Joseph just needs to continue finding good spots now.
Drives and misses everything.
Joseph with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messed everything up.
Completion of another enjoyable over. It's just superb bowling. 2 wickets taken, and the batters just can't get going.
That shot brings up the half century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start. Extremely comfortable win, just so brilliant on so many levels. You cannot compete
Good afternoon and welcome to the Sydney Cricket Ground.
Despite the conditions, the captain is asking the openers to pad up. Might be a costly decision. The bowlers will fancy their chances of early wickets.
The opening batsmen are making their way out onto the ground.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one, and just ignored it.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Shafiq shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Got right in behind it.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
Pakistan get underway, easy as you like, with a single.
Ul Haq comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Ul Haq gets off the mark. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Pakistan seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. It's our 2 for none.